Welcome everyone! Welcome to another Google thing. Today is Friday, and fries are flipping legal. Happy Friday, everyone! Look at that! French already in chat, Ultra W. And I think I picked over there and even saw a wild Nutra, a free Nutra. Neutra having fun because he's free. Well. Today we're gonna try to fix that little twisterino bone in Sailor Moon. Let's try to make the animation work, shall we? And after that, in a bit, when Nutra and Maru are available, we will play a little bit of peak, shall we? Let's go, let's flipping go. In positions, cookies in positions. Alright. Background music on, and let's do this, shall we? Alright, this is where we left off yesterday, okay? We were trying to fix this setup with the twist bones here to make her arm work better. Let's see. Gonna switch to this mode to be able to disable all the clones and not have any problems over there. Okay. So, bam. Oh no! I got got. Let's save real quick. And we have not made that much progress here with the animation because we are trying to fix the twist bone issue, to fix the candy wrapper shenanigans, right? Easy peasy. Luckily we have Banana's knowledge over there. Banana's knowledge, and this is basically the setup. There is nothing more and nothing less, let's say. But it was not working for us the other day. I don't know. I understand that this one, right, the last one, needs to have very low influence because otherwise that part of the arm will twist, and that needs to be almost static. I have a few videos there ready, so here we need to lower it kinda to the minimum. I don't know if this bone should be even affecting that low, right? And I'm gonna check the tutorial. I'm gonna try to follow a bit to see if we can figure this out. Should be a bit lower possibly than that, but we're gonna see. This one is the one who needs to twist the most with the hand, and the rest need to follow less and less. But we need to smooth these transitions too. This is kind of a lot. Let's see what we can do. And then when we are ready, I need to mirror it to the other side, and we can continue the animation after that. I have also noticed there are a few record problems here because I'm doing this animation is the Moon Prism Power animation, the first one, the first transformation, and we have this makeup kit for her that is for the second animation because I thought it was cooler, right? So we're gonna try to create a little bit of a blend between the two of them, right? That's why she's wearing a different amulet there, because that's the first amulet, the Moon Prism, let's say, and this one is the Moon Crystal, this makeup kit. So that's why that's different. And in this transformation, she raises her hand and the hand is just empty. And in our transformation, she raises her hand holding the makeup kit and she passes the hand over the makeup kit and the crystal illuminates. So we will try to create some in between because after that she grabs this lower part, the crystal, and puts it in the middle of her chest, open. You cannot see this part, you will see the other one, and from there is where the Sailor Moon suit starts to grow and wraps around her. So we have to do all of that, little by little. But now we need to figure out the twist. There ain't no Bonaruskis there, the twist bones here. So let me watch this tutorial and I'm gonna try to follow. One of the tutorials Banana kindly pointed yesterday. Pointed at yesterday, right? This is the video. If you wanna follow along or watch it on your own. Let me make sure this link works. Yeah. So it is this one. Bam. Okay, let's go. That's what we have here. Four twist bones. That's what I did. Yeah, so shift D first, right? I wanna see how he paints this shenanigan, right? Yeah, well, I will symmetrize afterwards. Illegal ads. Well, YouTube lately is frying me with ads, sadly. So divide 3 times. That's how you make bones transparent. So that's how you can have octahedral bones and still see through them, right? So it's in armature, display as wire. Where was it? In viewport display and the object. Object display as wire. Wire. Interesting. So that's how you can make the bones transparent. Okay, that's kinda cool. That kinda solves the issue of the octahedral bones, right? They are still a bit busy, but well, at least. Like over there, this is a bit messy, right? but for a bit, to set this one up is probably a bit more helpful. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense, That's done. Well, yeah, I'm not exactly using that, right? But I mean, I can give that a try. That was to fix an issue in certain angles. I can give it a try, I don't know. Let me add the dump track there. To the hand to the armature hand. Let's see if it works better this way. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a game changer, but you never know. Copy to selected. Gonna make the other selected, right? Feather! How are you doing? It's Friday, Feather! It's Friday, happy Friday! Happy Friday, Feather! Yeah, look at that! The day of happiness, the start of the weekend. Trying to figure out here how to do the bones for the rest of the arm. In the bone, Ultra W. That heals me. Look at that. Thank you. A cookie mode. Big W. W Feather. How are you doing? Headpats for Feather. Headpats for Feather. Let me, by the way, yeah, make sure. Oh no. All right. And I'm gonna see that constraint. The constraint is pointing to the hand bone too, the dump track, right? Yeah, basically. Okay, easy peasy. Now copy to selected probably, right? Yes. 100. Oh, 100 will solve my issue. It is for my bone. I need like 0.8, like at least 80%, 80% at least for the system to work, I would say. Okay, so maybe that's actually legal, right? As long as you do the reduction little by little. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay, so gonna copy them all. 1, 2, 3. Make sure this one is deselected. Make sure this one is deselected. And this one is deactive. And then copy to selected the dump track. Copy to selected. And I need to change the coordinates here. I do something Very rare. Watching all a Liga match. Oh, currently halftime. Alright. So maybe today Spanish streamers can have issues with latency and stuff like that. Because every time there is a match of La Liga, they block some IP addresses. Some services might experience interruptions. So, Celta at home against Real Madrid. Okay, enjoy the match over there. Ultra W. Why not? Something different over there. Look at that. That's a Friday plan. A legal one, eh? Big W, I would say. Alright. So what we had was actually kinda legal, man. What? It was legal all along. This one needs to copy 100. This one needs to copy... What was it? 66. Kinda 66. Something like that. This one 33. And the last one... Oops. Almost 0. A little low number. Okay. Hey, Neutra! Are you getting... Why? Why? No. By who? Why? How? Never ever. How are you doing, Mr. Neutra? Very Friday, my dude. Is it legal? I was gonna ask you. So that it's not too late for you. Like 12:30 Spanish time or around that starts to be legal peak hours. We need to contact Maro over there. Let me write a message to Maro, because I don't know if he's probably asleep. I don't know, I thought you already had the parameters right and the video told you to change them. It is kinda sorta, yes, that, yeah, the full time. Ultra W. The video, the new one, it is indeed telling me to change the parameters, but the other parameters didn't work for me anyway. This is more similar to what would have worked for my setup, you know? So maybe I like this video. It's doing something weird with the dump track, and I don't think we can do that in Unity. Well, there is probably a way, right? There's probably a way. But that's only for certain cases where the hand does, when you bend it in a weird way, if you only have copy rotation, it does an instant flip in certain angles. The dump track is too correct for that. Or so it seems. Gonna tell Maro peak does peak in, like, now it's 10 over here, so in 2.5 or so, in about 2.5 hours. Sound legal to you? Okay, let's go. Yippee! So yeah, we're getting different numbers in there. But yesterday's numbers did not seem to work for our case. This one is a bit like a spiral too. Let me switch to stick bones to be able to see the arm better. Stick bones. Let's go. Yippee! Okay. Okay. Yeah, copy to selected, right? Okay, 0.1. What did I put in there? I think I put, well, even less. 0.1. Okay. And how do you weight paint them, good sir? Automatic. Ah, you don't really. You do zero weight for them. Sounds a bit illegal, but well, these ones will follow anyway. I'm trying to think Unity, right? And if Warudo is gonna be happy about that. Like a Burun, as long as these ones are, well, these ones are parented anyway to the, okay, I guess. So automatic weights. We can weight paint this. In the case of the gacha waifus, the arm also has a little bit of weight. Banana gave me an image over there. So I guess, well, we can manually do this too, no problem. It's just a matter of, well, finding a legal solution here. So what we had over there was not that bad. Well, the problem we used to have was that last bone needed a lot of rotation too. But let's fix this from the start. Let's make sure first of all that the hand still bends legally, and it does not, right? This is an illegal bend. So let's make sure it's kinda okay. Removing this influence here most likely. Let's see. Lower that. Let's paint properly there. Is it frozen or something? No, I am just not reaching the proper birds over there. Oh, I need to drop a save over. Let's go. Yippee. Let's go. Try to fix the illegal vent there. We need a transition, but I want to preserve the shape of the hand. Super. What happened over there? Did it drop? Did it drop? The Made in Abyss chapter? Or what? Next week? Next week? Or what? What happened? What happened? Or is it about work keys? What? What do you have over there, Mr. Neutra? Oh. What in the legalities? Getting paid some whole $50 a month in your internship. $50 a month. Well, at least you're getting paid, but that's a bit illegal, man. Which is close to 80 cents per hour. Neutra. Well, I mean, at least you're getting paid, but it sounds a bit illegal from here, right? If you tell me. Sounds yeah, at least you're getting paid and you don't have to pay, I guess. Why is this so illegal like that? I have to extend this one to the hand. Let's see. Try to preserve the connection there. Now, because it's gonna turn 1-to-1 with the hand, we should probably be okay waiting this like that. Let me see. Bro, my internship body is leeching off your hard work and getting paid too. Oh, what? That's illegal. What the cheeky boy, what the flip. Never got anything from internships. Well, the classic experience situation, right? It's a little bit like you're getting paid in exposure for streamers. So your mate over there is leeching from your work. Not very nice of him. But well, you have to learn whatever you are, you're doing over there. You have to learn how to do it. That's the important part. If your body is not learning how to do it, it's gonna be cooked in the future, I guess. So if he wants to reach, it's gonna be his future problem, I guess. So don't let it bother you. The important thing is that you're learning over there. You're getting, I don't know, a free game a month or a little bit of, a little bit of something in there, a little treat, and you're getting the internship, I guess. Have to look at the bright side, I don't know. So I guess we can adjust this at our will, let's be honest. So instead of doing, or we painted it better, or let's be honest and let's do an 80 there and adjust it to our needs here. Because these seem to work better. So I guess this is a bit custom. Can do whatever we need. And let's do an 80 there. It seems more natural. Let me see. That's true, and I'm 2/3 done with it as well. Big chili. Those are us at the moment here. Big chili by the fire. And when we play big, that's gonna definitely be the case there. Yeah, I think for our case that seems like a legal measurement, like 0.8 or something. Sushi! Happy Friday, me! Happy Friday! Let's go! Ultra W there. How are you doing? Trying to fix the twist bone setup there. Hydration. The water jet. A water jet attempt. It didn't fully work for some reason. The water jet. The water pressure was so high that it grounded me there. It kept me on the ground. Let's go. I have some water here for hydration purposes. The command to feed you some health back. I guess the mod heals me a bit. Or the almond. The almond hits me a bit. It spawns the kibble ball, and then I can manually munch from the kibble ball. I guess exclamation mark mode heals me half a heart, I think. Ooh, we're getting into dangerous territory there. Let me munch real quick. No, I didn't munch. There you go. No. Yippee! Let's go. We're almost full. Big good. Thank you. Thank you for the emotes there. Can have... No. Yeah. No. Yeah, and I told the other day, we got a new follow. They triggered the almond and they got scared. No, hurt the kitty. No. It doesn't hurt. It's just a game. Just play pretend. But if you throw an almond at me, I said, well, that is kind of bothersome, right? It hurts a little bit, but it also helps me heal. Can grab the almonds there from the kibble ball there. Let's go. It's to have a little game, To have a little game. To have fun over here with the boys. Let's go. Let's see how can we smooth these boys so that they twist more legally. Shall we? We want a legal twisterino, eh? We don't want to see these lines. Seems like stretching too much. We're gonna call the twist police over there, eh? How is the Friday looking for you over there? Well, they use automatic weight paint. I could try that. Let me see. Good so far. Been taking it easy so far. Yeah. What can I say? Today I started ultra late. It is what it is. I slept a little bit more than 8 hours. I woke up, had my breakfast, had a shower, ate my lunch. Easy peasy. I watched a few videos over there. And when I was starting to feel awake, I said, gotta celebrate Friday, man. We cannot skip Friday, man. That's illegal. We gotta do a little bit of work is there. A little, eh? A little. So I started the PC and I said, well, let's go. Gonna watch Tron Ares with my neighbor a bit later. Let's go. Friday plan over there. Feder is watching a match, a football match. We're gonna be playing pig. It sounds like a nice Friday, yeah, for the boys over here. Let's go. Let's flip and go. You can see a little bit over there. But yeah, the fries are dominating the scene. Have a second. Oh, look at that. The second date. Let's go. Yeah, the girl you made the other day, right? Yes, you told us about her. The girl from Iran was her, right? Yeah. WW. Wish you the best over there. Let's go. Let's go. Kato, let's go. How are you doing? Merry Friday. Merry Friday, my dude. Merry Friday. Have to celebrate me. Trying to do a crazy setup there for the twist bones. First time doing that. Trying to smooth that. I think I'm gonna depose her and let the automatic weights solve the shenanigan there. The only problem is, well, there is a little bit of a mismatch with the well, I can do that manually. Well, I can rig everything manually. Let's go. I could get it and delete it. Sometimes the force and the direction is a bit random, so some jits are more powerful than others. So sometimes I will go to the stratosphere, sometimes I will just fall to the ground. I don't know. Gonna eat, gonna recover some health there. Do I have almonds on my bowl? Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. I think I ran out of almonds. I don't have any more almonds. Let me get some back. Refill. Friday, we can have a refill, eh? go. I do that with blend shapes. The almond levels there. Those are blend shapes. Let's go. So we're trying to animate the transformation scene, right? Let me give her the school uniform at least so that you can see how this is going. So, trying to adapt her a bit to the reference there. We don't have that many frames yet, to be honest. But we got a little bit of a candy wrap situation around the wrist. So we had to set those twist bones up to try to fix that issue. Other than that, all good. Little by little, it's gonna take some time. We're getting that glitch over there because we don't have the twist bones on that arm, and I deleted some weights from the main bone there. That is why. But yeah, other than that, all good. This is gonna take a while to fully do. There is the makeup thingy. We're gonna try to copy the transformation scene. It's gonna be a mix between two of the transformation scenes for her. Well, little by little, yeah, little by little. We have that weird twist there because inside the camera you never get to see that. You don't get to see that, so... And she has a little bit of a weird expression there because I have to keyframe that blend shape. There is a mouse frown. I triggered it in the last frame and I need to set it to 0 for the rest. For the rest of the animation. Well, to an extent, because if the animation looks great, it would be cool to have the VTuber Sailor Moon use it to transform, to swap, right, the outfits here instead of it being instant. Well, we can have this option, right, but it would be cool to have the option too from time to time to trigger the special animation here. Let's go and transform there with a spectacular animation. That would be pretty cool. But we need to fix the illegalities. We cannot do the tricks of the magic of the cinema over there. We cannot do that. So yeah. Hi Kato. Hi Kato. Yeah, it would be very cool. Let's go. Guess you have seen the rest, right? You know the rest of the crew. This would require litigation. Well. We need to get in there and well, fix those weird twists. Indeed. But yeah. The rest, all the rest of the characters work legally enough for now, right? I polish them a bit and they all work legally enough. Fruska is clipping a little bit over there. I don't need mesh cloth anymore, so I guess I can get in there and start removing mesh cloth eventually and start putting bones for everything because they say it's more efficient, so I guess my computer will appreciate it. Hey, the 3D gun there. What's up, Kato? You did great with the RB the other day. You got there indeed. Oh my god. Ocean is making the cloak clips through my head there. Cool. Very satisfying. Let me see. We'll move Ocean a bit. Where are you? I have to stop the music there because we are getting attacked by ads. That is not very cool of YouTube to do. Let's go. Here, let's go. Ocean is very tall, but that's canon. Let's move her like a bit more to the back. Are we still clipping Ocean or what? No, that's it. That is legal now. Let me see. Of course, we're gonna be playing Pig with the boys in 2 hours or so. Gotta celebrate Friday, man. Gonna celebrate Friday. Very full stream planned. Yes, let's go, let's go. The crew. We're gonna be here in the corner. Let's move a bit so you can see the constraints. At least a little bit, right? Let's go. So depose her. And let's see. Let's do this to be able to hide the clothes. Wearing underwear anyway, but armature and mesh, white paint, and let's only do automatics for these new twist bones, and let's see what we get in there. Let's see. W to select, right? 1, 2. No, that's the main bone. That's the only problem with the sticks. Don't worry, when they are stacking, might not be the best idea. Maybe I can hide the main bone, and now I am free to select them all and the automatic weights. Let me see. Do you know how Akihito finished Chapter 72? He began with 73. What? Oh, was 72 the last of the volume he just finished? Is he like on a mega streak over there? He just started the next one or what? Bone hit waiting failed to what? Failed to weight paint automatically. What in the illegalities? What in the illegalities is going on over here? Is this another Blender 5.0 situation? Let's fix it manually, whatever. We need to learn to rig manually too. Like properly, I mean. Let's see. Pause. Let's try to fix this mess. The messy mesh. Teleport. Let's go. Adjust this twist to our liking there. Yeah, he's going crazy. 2 to 3 streams a day for the past 2 weeks. Holy flip. Holy flip. How long are his streams? He's going bonkers over there. Mega streak. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. I mean, he probably, what? They probably were talking with the animators or something. What happened over there? Too many streams. I don't know, maybe they are like 1 hour streams or... But probably not, right? From 2 to 12 hours. Holy flip. He streams more than us. It's only 1. Okay, okay. Holy flip. So I don't know, maybe he got a call or something. I don't know what is going on over there. But the guy seems to be... seems to be working. Well, I'm glad. We're gonna have more chapters soon. So I fully clean that one. It seems to be holding. So don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Okay, now this transition, let's see, probably need to smooth it a bit so that we cannot see weird lines in there. I am seeing the weird lines stretching. Gonna try. And the Kirby music never used to have ads, eh? YouTube is getting too cheeky over there. Let's see. I don't know about this, eh? Don't like that shape. Let me see. Okay, you don't reach that far. Do you? Let me drop a save there for good measure. That add-on, even though it's a bit annoying, it has saved my butt quite a few times. So I really appreciate it. Let's clean it over there, I guess. This reaches too far. Let's try to keep it a bit more on top of the bones. And that's it. Let me see. Yeah, no problem, Kato, no problem. I'm gonna be working here for a bit. Let's see. Have a good rest of your day and enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Don't fall off any mountains. I will try my best. Can't promise that. Can't promise that, but have a good one, Mr. Kato. Oh. I see somebody playing pick over there, eh? Oh, a scout. Scout is scouting. Understandable. Lower this influence or something. Send you some stuff. Oh, I'm gonna go check my network stability. Yeah, no problem. Let me see what is going on here on Discord. Happy Friday. Super secret info. Let me see. Oh, flip. Okay. All right, no problem, man. If you disconnect, it's okay. I can resend an invite or something, eh? No problem. No problem, maybe. So pretty much, yeah, Omega busted. But soon it's my birthday, so I'm gonna get a Ultra W. Oh, 12 hours, yeah. It's definitely a bit cooked. I mean, with bigger batteries that started happening, right? But the chargers they got more potent too, so that they corrected that way, I guess. The issue, but if the port is busted, yeah, I guess that's that. I hide the makeup thingy. It's getting in the way sometimes. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if this will get rid of these stretch lines. Smoothing the weights and blending them a bit. Gotta remember the last bone also has weights and it's hidden currently, so I need to smooth it too. Yep. Yeah, told you about the hour because the other day we did the second try, and yeah, I noticed you were saying when we were doing the second it was like at around 3 or 4, and it was already kinda late for you. So that's why I don't want to let the hours, because you have a normal Spanish schedule, which is actually very legal. Let's see, a bit spiky. Let's see. Fridays are chill like that. They are, but I don't, because you work and you have stuff to do over there, so I don't want you to become too deregulated there. I guess the issue is the white paint 100%. Let's try the automatic. Let's see if the smoothing is better there. Automatic weights, for better or for worse, are usually kinda legal. I tried it before, but I don't know. I couldn't make it work. Let me disable maybe the auto normalize. Maybe that's messing with me a bit. No, disable. Okay, and see if we can make it work. White paint, select the proper bones. We just need to hide the arm. In this tutorial they weight the arms like 0, exactly 0. The rest are following the bones, so I guess it becomes legal, but seems a bit spooky. And the gacha waifu had a little bit of weight. Let's see, maybe we can do it one by one. Weights, automatic from bones. Fail to find a solution for maybe without symmetry. For one or more bones. But did you get white painted or not? I don't think these are the automatics. Could it be? We need to select the area. Select kind of the. I'm gonna try to find an alternative for the music because it's getting too bad. It doesn't work. Why would that be the case? Like a Blender version problem, or maybe we need to clear the vertex group first, or what? Should be able to overwrite it, I would say. You can do from envelopes and it probably works. Clean. Remove the vertex groups. Can reset it, I guess, like a caveman. Let's see if it works. And now no. Why can you not do it? Do I need to hide this bone, like the main one or something? No. And I don't have this triggered. Was it in edit? No. There was a little bit of a loop around that bug. I used that for the cocaine model. Smooth vectors, recalculate outside. That's for the normals. So I guess not. Yeah, but no. Yeah, but no. Well, yeah, the problem is I don't know how they need to look like. Well, I have an image, right? Let's look at the gacha waifu weights. Okay, this one is a bit more red over here in the gacha waifu one. More red around the wrist, I would say. Let's see. Okay, something like that. I don't know if it extends that much. That's similar to what we have there. Maybe I need to smooth this loop a bit more. Next twist bone. Let's see this one. This kinda checks out. Could probably be a bit stronger. All the loop over here. Yeah, a bit annoying, Mr. YouTube. Gonna change. Let's see if you behave better. Okay. So does this one, I think it does not extend that far. It's kinda similar, but maybe one less loop. Right now she's not posing, so it's a bit harder to tell. But this could be okay, I guess. Maybe all of this needs to be green. But that seems kinda legal. What about the third? Maybe we are too close, right? Maybe you need to be painted for here instead. Yeah, but what about this one? Because remember, the normal arm also has whites. So, well, I guess the idea is something like that, right? They need to be blending a bit between each other. And well, the last one, it is what it is. One is for the, to preserve the proper bend of the elbow. And this one is existing. This is probably too much influence. And try lowering that. When we manage to make it work, just need to symmetrize. And mirror the vertex groups if they don't automatically. Let's lower this loop a bit. Is this too high? Well, anyway, this one has very little influence theoretically, right? So we should be probably okay. Let's check the legality of this. And what about the normal arm? Okay, I guess. Let's pause here and see what we got there. Spiky boys. Let's see the octahedrals. Do they make sense when they are twisting? Let's see the axis. I guess it kinda makes sense. They follow, but there is a little gradient, right? This one follows a little bit less, this one a little bit less, this one a little bit less. So that makes sense. So the setup works. Let's see when I do the spinnerino. Now you should be able to resist with the dump tracks, right? The instant flipperino. And they do. The only problem is, well, the illegalities in the weights, right? Basically. So I can hide the axis and try to smooth this situation a bit. Armature and mesh. White paint. Sticks. And try to fix the illegalities there. Or maybe, or adjusting the angles. Let's see. Spiky. It is rates. That's illegal. Melo! Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Still trying to solve the illegalities over here. That was the normal arm. Maybe it has too much influence. Can we clear almost all the paint from the normal? It's already almost there. I mean, it's affecting this one for sure. This one is getting affected, but may use a linear there. I don't think it's gonna solve all our problems. That's what I mean. I don't think it did anything. Even if I were to clear it all like that, it's not solving our issue. So it's not exactly that. What if I smooth you? Nothing seems to change. And if I smooth you, same problem. You might have too much influence, perhaps. I could believe it. I could believe that. Let's see. Let's try clearing this. Don't know why the automatic weights do not work, man. I mean, I can remove them from the armature and do that again, for example. Parent them with automatic weights. That could possibly work. Because this is a bit illegal, man. I try that. Rest. So it was hiding the arm, right? Hide the arm. The twist bones. Let's separate them from the armature. That would be Alt P to clear the parent. Propagate. In edit. Edit. Hide that. All of you. Alt P. Clear parent. Bam. Okay, now you're not in the armature anymore. Are you in a second armature or something? No. Between the bones. Okay, so you're clearing the, yeah, okay. Then no. I just remove the parenting from the forearm, for example, but I need to disconnect the bones. So P to separate, right? Yeah, like that. Separated bones. Now you are a different armature, theoretically, right? Yeah, like that. Okay, so can I select you and you, Control P with automatic weights? No, set parent to object and keep transform. No. I can parent it to the mesh, I guess, with automatic weights. Okay, Control P. There you go. No. Yeah, the other way around. Control P, automatic weights. We still get the error. Bone hit weighting. I'm gonna try to look it up, see what that means. Blender bone hit weighting failed to find solution for one or more bones. Usually caused by non-manifold geometry, overlapping vertices, or an applied scalar rotation. Applying scale of rotation for the bones, maybe. That could be part of the illegality, perhaps. But... or is it because we are in the middle of an animation? Little! Happy Friday! So the cookie clip over there, in the sub video game over there. If you merge birds by distance, how many birds will you think disappear? They should disappear, like 0 birds should disappear. But that's only in theory, right? We're trying to animate the transformation scene, but oh, well, now I disconnected a few bones there. Let's see. Let me go back, merge everything again. But I think over there, yeah, we only have one armature. Oh, that is peculiar. And that's because they have 0 weight. Because I cleared the parent there. So let me go enough. Okay, is that enough? Pause. Yeah, there we go. Need to mirror that. Yeah, we're having an issue there with a twist. And we're creating bones to fix those shenanigans. And I need to mirror over there. That's why you're seeing that. That's just before starting the animation. You see it from the camera, you don't see that many illegalities there. Well, she's gonna be wearing the school uniform. See, I need to get rid of the frown. Let me do it before I forget. Otherwise the expression will look weirder than it should. Here it makes sense. What is it? Mouse from left. This one makes sense here, but on the rest of the keyframes it needs to be 0. And I need to keyframe that. Same here. It's already 0. 0 and 0. And then she moves the arm up. No, it is from up there to up there. She looks at the camera, she says the magic words, and she starts transforming. But we need to fix the twist, right? And there I erased. Yippee. So she is wearing the school uniform there in the beginning. It's like that. Yep. And then she transforms. Little by little, little by little. And here in this frame too, I don't know, I am not seeing keyframes, but this needs to be 0 too, right? Uh-huh. That's cool. I mean, it's probably enough already that we don't see the pinch anymore, eh? But, well, first of all, let's pause here, duplicate the twisterinos there. Raise the pose. Symmetrize these twist bones. Use. I was gonna do it afterwards, but what is this twist bone then? Let me see. Twisterino L. I need to get rid of that one. But only that one. And edit. Only you. Delete. To symmetrize this voice. So maybe, I don't know. Could be that these issues were, you know, affecting. There we have the whole crew. Am I not missing one? I think I am. This one, right? Symmetrize. Let's go. How about the constraints? Do you have a proper constraint? Like a mirror one handle? Yeah, they got everything there. This makes sense. This makes sense. Yeah. What about you? You make sense too. Yeah. So this one should work too. Should not be glitchy anymore. So mirror the weights. We still have the spiky issue. You're not gonna be able to see it because it's inside the clothes, but it will transfer to the Sailor Moon outfit to the gloves. And there you will be able to see it here. The spiky boys. So let's try to fix that. Let's see if we manage to do automatics without issues. Rest. And see now that it has the symmetricals. Let me apply the symmetry there. And let's try to do armature. Gotta hide the uniform. Armature mesh, white paint. Select these 4 bones. And try to do automatic from bones. Bone hit waiting. Fail to find a solution. Let me see the scale of these bones. 0, 0, 0, and 1. So for, let me see. Seems to be applied. Seems to be applied. Seems to be applied. Or is it for the armature itself? Edit mode. Let me see. Object, armature, edit. This is the position of the head and the tail. The radius, the roll is minimal. It's near 0. That should not be affecting in any way, shape, or form. I can alter, but that's not a problem. How come a bone does not have a transform as far as I know? Drop a save. Let me go to the, I don't know, to frame 1 or 0. What about the body? The body 0, 0, 0, and 1. Everything should be applied. This one is because of the keyframe probably. All transforms. Yeah, it's not changing anything. And you white paint. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do symmetrical. Oops. And select the general area. Try to avoid painting everything. Run automatics. And still fails. You can do, the other option works. This from envelopes, but it is a little bit extreme as you can see. So I don't know, we had one of these situations before. And it was a bug in the Blender 5.00 and it got solved. I don't know about this one. I haven't checked the patch notes or anything. Let's try to fix those weights. Well, to check those weights, they are kind of exaggerated, but maybe they work, I don't know. I mean, it's a bit stiff. It's illegal over there. I guess what's happening is that's moving the whole arm basically. So that's why you don't get that many spiky boys, because you are twisting almost everything at the same time. Okay. I was gonna say, so we kinda got it at one point with the weights, but not really, because the last one needed a lot of twist for the arm to work, and that's actually not great. Because, you know, the elbow area over there, you cannot be twisting it that much. By the way, fully clear those fingers, because that's gonna come to bite me in the butt 100% in the future. But I could believe some of that. Okay, I guess. Okay. Yeah, kinda like that, but we need to smooth you. These two overlapping? Well, not that much. Maybe you need to be higher up. Like over here. Oops. Is that too little? Maybe. Maybe I am white painting like one loop. That's why I'm having trouble there. It's gonna be spiky because I'm not blending them properly. That could have been the problem. The banana checked it and it seemed to think it was fine, but maybe it was not that fine. For example, these two are not blending that much. This one is reaching this one territory, but this one is not reaching the other one's territory. So this loop needs to be white painted too. That's much better. But I mean, that's better. Let's see what's going on with the next. You are getting into the other's territory. This one is not very red. Let's mark it appropriately. And let's make them blend a bit with an 0.8 maybe. Let's paint the next loop. I think they are maybe kind of close or something. Or I have very few loops, or all of the above. So maybe here we need, if this is a 1, this is an 0.8. This gradient means that this one is a 0. And that's probably, you know, this is a, it is actually less than 0.5, right? If it were to be green, it was like 0.5. It's less, but now they are starting to blend, I think. At least a bit better. So I guess my problem is that I was not blending them that much. Probably need to lower the influence over here. Probably went a bit bonkers there. Let me see, can I check this weight? What is this value here, good sir? 0.3. Does not sound too bad, right? Is that too much? Maybe it was a bit too much. Do I have photo normalize or something? No. So why did I lose influence here? And here I can try painting that. Careful there. Should probably be selecting the birds and painting with Control X, but the pose is not helping here. Straight up. Inside there, we will need another pose to be able to paint properly. Seems a bit more legal than before, at least. I mean, well, we still see a few ridges here and there. Is it better? Probably. Let's see. Well, the main bone. What about the main bone? Is it hidden? Yeah. Let me see. Do I need to paint you better? What's there? Maybe I can reduce this influence, the last one, a bit. But it's probably not too bad, right? Let's see. First of all, let's see if it changes anything if I lower it like quite a bit. Yeah, I think it's doing much. Let's check this. I was gonna check the constraints, but let's just give it a spin and see how it behaves. Oh, why do you... I thought the dump track was to avoid that spin, the mega spin it has at the end. I mean, all things considered is kinda legal. I mean, maybe like if you want it more smooth, you can add more loops and paint it better. This one, this transition could be smoother over here. Let's see. Maybe we can play with this value. I guess, well, in the tutorial this one was a 1, right? I don't know if a 1 is way too much. But you need to start reducing that. But we might be getting there. This one should be around 0.33. And this one should be even lower. That one is legal. That's what they do in the tutorial. Okay. Let's lower this tone a bit. I was gonna ask what's happening there. This one is controlling a lot. A bit illegal. Let me see. Altar. Why is it so pinch over there? Maybe this is too much influence over here. Maybe not. Do you need even more over there? Let's see if we can make them blend a bit better, like that. Extending the influence. One, two. That was the influence for the arm, not for the last bone here. I think this affects much, to be honest. And why does it flip like that? Isn't the whole dump truck shenanigan to try to avoid that? Let me see. Well, they have 0 weights for the arm itself, so maybe that's what's flipping there. If I put it in octahedral, we should be able to see what's flipping. See which one of the bones is instantaneously switching there. I don't see any. We need to see the axis, I think. Let's see, axis. Ah, there is one over there. You see it in the middle. This one. You have the down track, yeah. Does this need to be first? I forgot. Let me see the I think it's the second one needs to go afterwards, like that. Let me get rid of white position. Otherwise you lose the AK, right? What if I were to clear the white paint for the arm? What would happen there? Now it's a full 0. I mean, I would need to it's a bit wild. Guess we need to that's wild. I don't know what that one happens. We will need to fix the weights for the last one, right? Anyway, this is a bit illegal. Well, I'm gonna do a quick toilet break. I don't seem to really get this. I'm back. Well. Let's try to figure out this illegality. Guess it's just a matter of fine tuning. It's not wrong per se, but here, like, automatic weights will probably help a lot, and the weights, well, decided they didn't want to work today, so I guess it's Friday for the it's Friday for the bombs, for the automatic weights. Why is it like that pinch. Blender pinch. Yeah. What can I say, man? Blender, well, to be honest, I guess it's just that I'm not getting how to properly white paint this for, well, for some reason. This has been proven to be cookie proof. It's a cookie proof setup. Or I guess just helps smoothing the rotation a bit, but it's not perfect. I don't know. Let me lower that. The influence of the normal arm, the normal bone there of the arm. Let's lower it a bit. But well, those should be kind of pretty much locked anyway. This could spin a bit. Maybe here. Can lower that a bit more. Here you can increase the influence anyway because it has a very low, it's like an 0.1 influence this bone has. So I guess even if you paint with an 0.8, it's just mostly for a bit of flavor there. Won't contribute that much. I should be masking. I am not masking, and I'm gonna find out. Should be the other way around. This might be a bit too much, but as I said, it shouldn't lock the arm too much. This one should be influencing over there a lot. Maybe not. Maybe even here it should be a little bit less. This one does have more influence indeed. Little. I'm stuck here. Sadly. Wasn't able to watch earlier when I popped up because of your phone. No problem, no problem. I'm stuck there with a constraint. I'm trying to do something fancy there. The animation is stuck at the same point, basically. Was just to... I have this. This works. We were adding a twist bone because when you do that with the arm, it wraps, it creates, if you don't do a correction, it creates a pinch that looks like a candy wrap, basically. Everything gets twisted here, like that. So we need to add a few bones there to correct that illegality. And now I tried to do a fancy setup with 4 bones. And it's going. It kinda works, but it needs fine-tuning. And it's proven to be harder than I expected. That's about it. It is doable, it works, but it's not as smooth as I would expect. Alright, you create like a little chain of bones, and when the hand moves, everything rotates at the same time with a fall off, and it helps it look a bit more natural. The problem is that's true sometimes. And we need to fix the white paint a bit. But well, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's getting there. Just needs to be a bit smoother than that. Theoretically, there is a constraint that helps with that. It's not helping that much. I mean, it's usable because thanks to the clothes, you're not gonna see it, but when it switches to the Sailor Moon outfit, the gloves are basically tied to the skin, so you will be able to tell. So there is no way for me to hide it there. That's why I'm spending time polishing it. But yeah, other than that, it's Friday, Lira. You should be free, right? You should be free. Well, I hope you don't work the weekend. I hope you don't work during the weekend, so you can have fun over there. You were streaming Final Fantasy X, right? Is that? It's the second day today. W. I never finished that game. I played 10-2. Did I manage to finish 10-2? I think I didn't. Oh, in 10-2 I missed Pains. There was Pains is like the name of Auron's. Auron? How is it pronounced in English? In Spanish it's Sauron, but in English it's probably Auron or something. Auron's daughter. She was like the powerful girl in the group, and I missed her ultra mega bestie. How is it called in English? The sphere, the transformation. FFX is your all-time favorite game. Ultra W. It seems like a cool game. I know kinda sorta a little bit of what happens in the end, but yeah, I never got to it, and I know it's cool. I had friends that like the game, and there is a lot of things there with the, I don't know if they are called experts or what, the invocations there. You can fight them. There are ultra difficult versions too. So the game has a lot to offer. But I didn't fully... Not only I didn't fully complete 10, I played the start, but I didn't get too far. Oron's daughter. Yeah, Oron's daughter, of course. It's called Pain, right? It's a girl with gray hair. In X2 you play with a group with Yuna, Rico, and Pain, basically. It's like a group. They are basically a little bit like Sailor Moon here. They are like magical girls. They have transformations with spheres. They are called bestie spheres in Spanish, but in English it's probably like, I don't know, dress spheres or something. And you have one per job. And you have a ultimate one too. And you can actually skip it. You can actually skip the most powerful sphere for your character. And the pain, the sphere for pain, the character that deals the most damage, is the first one you find in the game. And I skipped it because I don't know. I didn't find it. I wasn't following a guide. And I wonder, oh, when is it gonna appear? Where is it gonna appear? When I get Pain's final sphere, this is gonna be easy peasy. And I don't know, I Google it someday and I discover I skipped it. Oh no. Pain and Auron, I think so. Are they not? Maybe I'm messing it up. I thought it was her daughter, like his daughter. Maybe not. Maybe I was. Maybe not. Oh no. It's not officially, theoretically. Theoretically it's not officially Auron's daughter. Might be let me see. It is the AI answer here. While some fan theories suggested a connection due to their similar stoic personalities and combat styles, there is no canon evidence supporting this. Oh well, I guess it is not. I don't know why I thought... Back in the day I assumed Pain was Auron's daughter. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe no, it's not the case. I've only played like the first maybe hour. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the case, man. I was living a lie all this time. Oh no. For me they they were related. It seemed to be the case, right? They look kind of similar. I just assumed. It doesn't seem to be the case. So, well, it is what it is. I don't know that universe very much. Like the Final Fantasy X universe. I played 9 from start to finish. That was my Final Fantasy. I played Final Fantasy 9 from start to finish. And I did Osman too. I like that one a lot. But yeah, 10, I know it's a good game, but I couldn't. Let me see. I have only played like the first maybe, yeah. sorry. I don't show no romantic interest in anyone and was technically, yeah, but maybe, maybe it was not a kid. I don't know exactly what happened, right? But maybe it was a magical kid, or I don't know. It didn't have to occur naturally. It could be like, I don't know, a wish or a manifestation or a reincarnation or part of his soul, or who knows. Or a memory, or some sort of Final Fantasy plot device. But it does not seem to be the case. So I guess it was fanfic all along. Oh no, I got tricked. I don't know, I guess it was kinda part of the fun even back in the day. The rumors and the, oh, do you know that if you go to this part in Pokemon, if you surf here and you get to this island, there is a there is a track, and at the track you can find Mew. You couldn't, but it was part of, I don't know, part of the magic, part of the adventure. Cookie takes his fanfics. I don't know. And for me, it was the truth all along. I just knew Pain hit like a truck, and I wanted her to be even more powerful. But Final Fantasy hit me with the Uno reverse card there. I got God. Well, Rico was good enough, I guess. Rico rided like a little mech. He had like missiles. She was good enough. But I could have had another one. And I also, in Final Fantasy 12, I lost it was called the Zodiac Sphere. Zodiac Spear, sorry. Did I lost it? No, I got it in the end, but you could miss it. And I got... At that time, I was following a guide, and I didn't miss it, but you can miss the most powerful weapon in the game, basically. No. Missing... you're missing out on Mech Pilot Reiko. Yeah, you are. Yeah, that one is good. Let me see. How is it? I'm gonna look it up in Spanish. Vestisfera. The final one. Yeah, she's riding a mech. Yeah, Mecania is called. At least in Spanish. Yeah, it was kinda cool. Yes, you have to not open some chest. Yeah. You know how it goes. If you open some chest, there is no indication anywhere. There are some random chests that are in a city in the beginning. You open them, you don't even get good loot or anything. Then the chances of finding the Zodiac Spear get reduced like a lot. You can still kinda technically get it, right? But it is like maybe one chest in one area has a 0.2 chance of dropping it. It's like, what? How were they so cruel with that? In Final Fantasy 9, the one I played like from start to finish, there was another ultimate weapon. It was Excalibur 2 for Steiner. I'd never get that one because you have to speed run the game, and it makes no sense, to be honest. You have to reach to the 4th disc in less than, I don't know, very little time. It makes no sense. But you could get Excalibur 1 at least in the normal playthrough sort of easily. So whatever. Let me see, you spent so many hours trying to get that spear only to find out I opened the wrong chest. Oh no. You got by the Final Fantasy injustice. It is so cruel. Let me tell you one thing, because I don't know, I equipped that lance on Van and it didn't deal that much damage. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't have the correct... I don't know, but it didn't actually did. I was expecting it to hit like a truck, like for the max damage every time. Not at all. And it does not look great either. It's like the randomness, the most common lance you can imagine. It looks like that. It's just a random lance that for some reason is the coolest weapon in the game, or the most powerful one, theoretically. But actually, I don't know, I was expecting 999 every time. Not the case. Yeah, not even, it is not even sharp, just a pointy stick. Because I don't know, when I was imagining the spear to be like, to have cool ornaments and to be amazing looking. No, it's just a stick. A metal spear. Well, it is what it is. The Zodiac lance. Zodiac spear, sorry. Very, very illegal situation if you ask me. But well, cool games nonetheless, cool games. In Final Fantasy 12 you could destroy. Oh, did you fully play the game? Did you complete it? Because in that one there were a few battles that were very cool. Against espers, they were called, well, the invocations, right? The summonings. To capture them. To get them. 12. Final Fantasy 12. There was one summoning that was mainly for healing, I think. You have to fight it. You had to fight it inside a crystal, I think. That reminded me a little bit of Final Fantasy 9. It was a very trippy world. To defeat it, I think I did the classic. Was it with virus or? I think you needed to do mirror on all your team and hit yourself with. I think it was something like that. You played through that one, the original version, not the. Yeah. I played the original too. So you needed to deal virus to the guy. I think you mirror all your teammates and you throw cure plus, or well, in English I think it's curaga, the maximum cure in area to yourself. So every time it hits, it heals all your team. It gets reflected to the enemy, and because he has virus or zombie or something like that, you deal like maybe not zombie because zombie is insta kill, right? But you deal a ton of damage to the enemy. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I don't know. Things like that are kind of cool. In this case, it was a summoning. Let me see if I can find it. You fight it in like a crystal. I don't know. It didn't seem. I don't know. Is it undead? Final Fantasy Crystal 12. Esper. Maybe in the list. Is it Ultima? Could be Ultima. It looked like an angel, more like Ultima. Could be, yeah. I think it is this one. I don't know. In that area, I was ultra low level. I was getting God. I don't know how did I survive. I reached the summoning, and I killed it with the Mega Strat, I think. Let me see. I don't know. It is Ultima. 100%. I don't know if the strat. I don't know how it goes. But there is a zombie dragon. Yeah. That you can do like Lazarus. You do the revive spell or a Phoenix down or something like that. And there it goes. Yeah. That was amazing. That's a classic Final Fantasy move. The first time you see the guy, you say, I'm cooked. There's no way I'm gonna complete this one. It's like I'm gonna get destroyed here. No, Phoenix down. You can continue. And I was like, no, but it is Phoenix down, but because I chased it, I get no experience or something. No, I don't think they penalize you like in any way, shape or form. Like you can continue. You discovered its weakness. I don't know. That's kind of fun, I guess. That's okay. This is too much. Final Fantasy. Good series of games. Very enjoyable. And Final Fantasy X, I really should complete it. It's one of the best for a lot of people, right? A lot of people consider it to be one of the best Final Fantasies. So I am definitely missing out. Oh, that reminded me of Yuna. Yuna in, I don't know, does she have, you cannot control Yuna? No, you can control Yuna on X, but she does not have the guns, right? She's a summoner. Yeah, she's a summoner in X. In X2 she has the guns, and she has an ability, a skill that's called Happy Trigger, and if you smash the triggers in the controller like R2 and L2 or L1 and R1, I don't know exactly, one of the triggers, you shoot every time you hit the button, and it does not hit for much at the beginning of the game, but at the end of the game when you start reaching the damage cap, every time you press the trigger it does the maximum, right? Like 99, 99, 99. Like 9999. So you do like destroy the enemies. So when honestly, her pulling out guns next to was a little jarring. Well, yeah, luckily I didn't have that problem because I skipped 10. So for me they were like I was gonna say a K-pop group, but something like that from the beginning, right? A girl group. So I don't blame the audience for getting a bit, jarred by that situation. Let me see. Who would have thought a gun does a lot of damage? Wow. But a lot. In the beginning of the game it hits for like 2 damage every time or something, like very little. But because you can kinda spam it, you can do a little bit with it. But at the end of the game, that's a bazooka, not a gun. Because you reach that point that you reach the damage cap with almost any attack, right? So something that can actually spam becomes crazy good. The evolves from a BB gun to a machine gun. Yeah, that's exactly it. Becomes a machine gun, basically. Don't know. I've been doing this like an idiot for 1,000 hours. So I don't know if I should straight up skip and try to copy more frames, because I will try to fix that in the future. It will follow the rig anyway, I guess. It will follow the rig anyway. I need to fix it, but it's not getting fixed. Not now. Well, she get another she has another twinkle in there. It is what it is. It's another one of these. for an arm, I guess, for a forearm. It should be like in about 12 minutes or so. But I don't know if Maro is awake even. So maybe we need to wait for Maro to wake up. Yeah, very soon, very soon. At most, I don't know. I will give Maro an hour maybe of margin. The problem is that Neutra lives in Spain too, so it's gonna get kinda late for him. I don't mind it because my schedule is like that. But when we have more people involved, I don't wanna be forcing him to stay up late. He has a job, well, an internship that pays, and you know, don't want to mess with his sleep schedule. Why does the end of the hair tail look so hyper-realistic? Because we have all the bird budget in there. It looked cool, so I left it like that. I spin it. Look, that mesh is busy, eh? But it looks so cool. I spin those bones. Well, they were not bones, right? It was a curve. When we had a curve, we used this as it's over here. It's called a splat. I didn't know about them, but Banana told me it's basically a curve that helps you. They are used for hair. Let me see, what is it? Splat. That curve over there. We use that curve and another one to control the shape. And I selected the birds over here. These were different iterations of the twin tails. And I grabbed one of the dots of the curve and I pressed like Control T to spin it. And I did a few twists and we got that cool drill over there. And that's why we have cool drills. Well, no, those are not even the definitive ones. These are the ultra realistic ones. That was my first iterations of the tip, but we got this one. And I thought they were so cool that I had to keep them. Because I'm a professional. Well, not really. If I was a professional, I wouldn't have problem with that fancy setup I was trying to do over there. But we're learning. This is the first one to have the nails in there merged to the mesh. That's kinda cool. Kinda legal. Very few loops. Anyway, I could round the hands a bit more, depending on the budget there. But yeah. Let's try to do more frames in the meanwhile, because that I can do. Fixing the illegalities there, probably not today. But this, doing more frames to advance the animation, yes sir, I can do that. So I will be, for this frame, I will move this one to the side, right? Create a copy. She needs to be looking straight to the camera. mode. Let's give it a spin. Needs to be rotated a bit more to the front because we don't get to see the neck. So it should be like this, but the head, we need to rotate it so you can look to the front. Something like this. That I'm professional reminded me of Milo a bit. I am professional, trust. I'm professional, trust. Okay, frame that. Drop a save. She needs to open the mouse. Let me see. That could be. What is this mouse open? Okay. We can do jaw open and a combination of more blend shapes. Okay. We can do a full jaw open, keyframe that, and create a corrective for that. This is the transformation scene. It is mouse open, but mouse shout. To be able to differentiate them a bit. Okay, we can sculpt that into shape. She needs to relax the eyes a bit. She needs to be looking up slightly or relax the eyes, one or the other. Having illegalities here with the, I think I need to rest the post before sculpting because look at the symmetrical point when it's pointing because it's using the origin and okay, I need to rest here. Surprise Pikachu face. Okay. Can make it bigger. I have photo masking. I don't know, should I? We have a little bit of like her model over there has the mouse too high up, even here, but she has the smile in other frames like over here, like pretty close to the nose. That does not match my model. I could do a blend shape to correct that, but I think that's too much. I already corrected the eyes a bit and I don't know if I should have because they look a bit different. I guess depending on the year, depending on the animation. Sailor Moons look a bit different. Depending on, I don't know if it was the theme, the year, I don't know. Okay, this works. I can keyframe it for this one and we have to make it 0 for the rest. The animation is not the problem anymore. The twist bone became my final boss in there. Okay, This works. Pause. Let's see, I have to do something with those eyes. They're looking up because she has a little bit of white space under the eye over there, so up they go. I will try moving them both at the same time. Now they need to be closer to the middle. If I have symmetry, I should. I'm using the normal there. Well, I can do it like this too. Frame that. Oh, my bad. I will stack it there. A bit of a... I forgot to keyframe the reference when I move it to the side. Side resets. There you go. Anything else? Ah, she's a bit angy. Let me look the eyebrows. Inner up, outer up right. Inner needs to go low. It helps relaxing. Okay, that's fine. Can you go down a bit? Well, my blend shape for the anginess is like that, I guess. That's too angy. Less angy. Determination, not anginess. My Sailor Moon is a bit angier. Can add a new one, I guess. A custom one for this. Outer up. Yeah, outer up is actually triggered. Inner. If I trigger inner up and this one's, is it more legal? Does it soften the anginess? A bit. They need to be a bit more separate. Should we adjust that or no? Let's keep it like this for now. It's fine. We can add a correction if we wanna. Bam. Bam. We need to clear it. The rest of the frames. And now these ones, right? This one should be 0, but what about the others? What about the others? Was it 0 here before? Probably, right? If they didn't have a keyframe. And maybe we can duplicate this keyframe, or at least these ones for the eyebrows, right? And move it closer so that she frowns when she... You could also move the graph, right? But value for brow down, left and right. Brow down, left and right. These ones. These two keyframes I can duplicate. Move them closer to there. Let's see. So that she frowns a bit more at the end. Yeah. A bit twangy. She's talking to a cookie, yeah? She's talking to actually to me. I tell her the magic words. So, well, should be a face of determination, but... Okay, let's get this next frame. Okay. So she should, yep, there. She should be moving her mouse a few times, opening and closing. She stays in position, I think. And we get, well, the ponytails are flinging around. The physics are gonna take care of that, I hope. Let me count. Okay, 1. Oh, and the camera is going down a bit. I will wait. Okay, the camera goes down until this position. Okay, I will take a screenshot here. So we need to move the reference and the camera at the same time down a little bit. The timing, I am not taking that into account yet. But yeah, you should count the seconds too. Let me drop the new screenshot. This one is gonna be easy. Object mode. And drop it into there. Okay. It changed sizes quite a bit. Why is that so? The other day it was consistent. Maybe today I didn't have it full screen. I don't think I changed the zoom in my browser. It changed quite a bit. See, kind of a dramatic change there. Let me make sure that was legal. No. I thought maybe the side panel was there, or let me get into a video without the playlist. Maybe that's the problem. Drop the new one there to see if it still changes size. It does. So maybe the aspect ratio. Can I do no playlist for this video? Like that. Okay. Let me see. Maro is probably not awake. So 1 hour or so, Mr. Neutra. Of margin. Or should we do a scouting mission? You can wait. Okay. I don't want you to be the one that always have to wait there. Your time is important too. Okay, let's see. Does it change now? Still does. Was this... Maybe it's a different video? Could be. Maybe it was recorded with a different aspect ratio. That's a modern version with, instead of 4/3, that one is adapted to the, how is it called? The HD resolution. 16:9 or something. Or 19:6, I don't know. I think it was this video, or is it this one? Yeah, it's a different, no, but this is the second transformation, right? Now this one is a different aspect ratio. Yeah. Yep. That's the camera. Yeah, it lowers to 1, 2. There. Okay. Mystery solved. Yippee. Okay. Let's drop the new one there. Oh, there you go. That's the correct one, and that one. Nice. So the camera lowers until that position, so until you can see the start of her skirt, and that also reveals she needs to be leaning forward a bit more because you cannot see her belly button there. Okay, so even in this frame, right? Trying to think how to do this. Let me see. Camera. Where are you? With the reference, sorry. You 1, 2, 3. All of you. GC. Have to go down a bit, like over there. Well, in our case, maybe. But we should be... The frame is not the same. You cannot see like it should be farther back, right? At least for this one. How was the other? Let me delete all of these. Did we make the other? This was the previous, right? There and there. Didn't change anything. Okay. Did we have this properly in frame? I mean, it was not exact and you could not see the rest of the arm. Let's see. Can move this controller a bit higher up. Let's see. Oh, without symmetry. Forgot to keyframe the sum. Classic. Here, well, her uniform is more baggy. Should the camera be farther back? Gonna see the frames. I don't think it goes back at all. And was this one okay? Well, her bow is shorter in the previous frame. You can... The camera never moves, I think. So we will adapt. This one lowers a bit, but it is what it is. Cannot do miracles. So I will lower the camera accordingly. I guess for the animation we're gonna export. The movement of the camera is also irrelevant, so that's good news, to be honest. So get inside the camera, do a little bit of LGC. Okay, keyframe this. I only keyframe one of the positions. Oh. Or maybe the others did not have any keyframe from before. Let's see. G, C. That was the problem. Yep. Keyframe them here. And here now. Okay. She needs to be jumping. How many jumps before the camera goes down? Camera goes down and no jumps, I think. Okay, once the camera goes down, she starts closing the mouse and she does one close, slowly, one instant open. So let's do here, mouse close, and she looks a bit such with the mouse closed. It is not such, but it is frowned. Slightly. Let's see. Close. There you go. Okay. Select the body there. Body. Okay, needs to close a bit more even. Okay, frame that. Shall I duplicate the mouse close and keep triggering it, or clear the rest? Let's see. Or do a corrective like a criminal. Let me see what's going on in the mouse. I have this mouse shout is triggered. Okay. It needs to be inverted. It's to be so maybe we can play with the frown left and right. Can we trigger you ever so slightly? Yeah, that's about it. Let's see, a little bit more maybe. And that's the max. Okay, you can always add a corrective. So it closes from here to here slightly, and it instantly opens again. So which one is the open? Open is this. So we need to almost copy this basically. Shift D over here. We need to make the transition instant. Oh, this is a bit illegal, probably because we didn't mark all the blend shapes. Let me see. Let's list. I need to copy these boys. But we need to also disable the ones that we trigger here. Could be the problem. This one, right? Mouse from right. That one we need to clear here. Is this falling there? I don't think so, Mr. Okay. You open. Seems like you are missing. You open here. It's keyframed, so did I? I have mouse close triggered here. Okay. Guess that was it. Did I have it at mouse close? Okay, I need to join the mouse close frame. It's this one. I don't have it keyframed. That's a problem. So in 45 here, I need to keyframe from right. It should be 0. You 0. You need to click keyframe, and now we can join the frame without problems, hopefully. That's it. This is instantaneous in the animation. Probably does not hurt that it's not here. 1. It closes and opens, but it does not close fully this time. So it's like an in-between. It's not this one exactly. We need to open the jaw a bit. Or in this case, the open is triggered, so I need to diminish mouse close. Let's see where it stops. What is the shape? Okay, it looks like a bean upside down. So it's a little bit rounder than this, to be honest. I could add a corrective, but it's probably good enough. It's only a frame, and then it goes again to fully open. She moves atomically, or the camera rotates atomically to the point I think it might be unintentional. It goes to bean shape again. So another duplicate of this. And I think another one of fully open. I think that's kind of it. Fully close afterwards. No, open but close. So fully close is this one. This one. Close, open, bean, open, bean, close. Let me see. Open, close. Open, bean, close. Open. Bean open. Bean open. Bean close. So close. I need to play with the times there to make it match perfectly, but intensity lines. We don't have intensity lines. We could download one of these GIFs with alpha and put it in front, like a plane, transparent plane. Probably not as intense as the typical GIF you usually see over there. It's only one frame, literally. So we don't need a GIF. We just need intensity lines, okay? It appears, it flashes 3 times. It varies twice, I think. No, it's like it is the same one zoomed in. Well, there might be 2 different ones. Akuma Tensei! How are you doing, mister? There you go, your mask. How are you doing? What are you telling me over there? Let me see, let me translate that. What is the secret? What is the secret in there? Yeah. Konban. Konbanwa. How are you doing? Good night, good night. Trying to animate the transformation animation for Sailor Moon there. And from here, when we are done with the intensity lines, what happens? Bin again. Only bin or open? No, bin close. So bin. After a while, I have to put the planes here and close. That could be this one. Close again. Okay. To remember here to put the intensity lines there. Then after that, open again. Alright, open and bin. And that's it. And switch the frame. Open and bin. And we go to the next section. In their case, is the hand. It's an empty frame up here. She moves the hand up, opens and starts transforming there. For our animation, the makeup thingy should show, because we're mixing the transformation scenes. This one is cool because it shows the hand. There is a new version of Sailor Moon where she shows the nails and the nails glow, and that looks kinda neater, to be honest. But in our animation with the makeup thingy, it also looks pretty cool because she takes that and she puts it in the center of her chest, and from there, when she starts glowing, all the uniform starts wrapping around her, and that scene is pretty cool too. So we're gonna try to mix it with the less illegalities possible, because we're mixing the scenes. She does not have the same amulet, right? Our is the makeup thingy. Over here she's rocking the first moon amulet there, the moon prism, and this is the moon crystal. That's the first one. So in our one, I'm gonna show you, gonna actually get the second one. Okay, we can do it. She's grabbing the makeup thingy. Let's see, I'm gonna join the frame. Okay. Spend the day with the family and friend. Had a Colombian breakfast. Oh my god. Yummy. So cool. Also working on a poster. Look at that. about 1.2 meters. Jesus, meters tall. That's huge. Recreation of the cherries. Oh, the cherries you drew. Also, let me see something. For our neighbor who asked for such. Wow. So you're gonna do a different iteration of the cherries. So it's not a print of the same ones, but then you are actually drawing it bigger or something. Also, another co-worker is asking to commission you. Holy flame, look at that! Got the commissions over there. That's nice. I have been good. Okay, good enough. Low energy, to be honest. I have been lowering the intensity of the streams a bit. I don't know if it was the winter. Well, a few things I guess, but nothing too bad. I mean, I'm doing fine. All good. Just guess the winter, let's say. It's fine. A new drawing. Big good. Lower energy, like in life in general. No, not on stream. I mean, on stream it was okay enough. Like while I'm working here, it's not like the most exciting thing ever. I mean, no, on stream it was legal enough. But in life in general, yeah, I was feeling no, well, yeah, a little bit low on energy. That's about it. But okay enough. Not the end of the world, eh? You don't have to worry. So, let's see. Lord, okay, extreme blender kitty. I mean, a little bit. I'm a little bit of a blender cat. What can I say? And next frame, let's start here at 90 GC with the reference on the camera. Let's frame it like over here, right? Yeah, all channels, and I should duplicate this one and move it to 85 to preserve the position there. This moves too fast, but we're gonna correct for that, rescaling this when we are done. And I'm gonna put the new frame there. The aspect ratio is gonna change, but it does not matter. That's what we need to do there. Yippee! Can hide that one. Okay, so she needs to move the hand up. But yeah, I'm glad to hear you are doing fine and that you are getting tons of commissions over there. That's very good news. How is Wicked doing? The family in general. I hope they are doing great. And how about the cats? What happened with them? Did they find a family? Have they found a family yet? Let me see. Look at this. Perpetually tired. Look at that. The kitties haven't gone up for adoption yet. Okay. Well, little by little, having the kitties for a little while, it's legal too, eh? It's fine. Neither are ready. I didn't know it was because of that. Are they more socialized already? So Greta is getting close. Alright. Cheyenne has a long way to go yet. Well, little by little. Yeah, some, I guess, if they had like big traumas or something, it would be hard to socialize them. But I wish for the best over there. And I don't know, is that something that happens to Wicked often? Because I know she had some health issues before, but I don't know if it's related or if was a little bit of winter blues or something, or let me see. Not that uncommon, alright, but not always. Well, hope she gets better soon. She has trouble sleeping. Oh. And not the most consistent eater, but yeah, it's not bad. But she's tired even though she sleeps. Or she's not resting well, basically. She's not able to sleep that many hours, or Maro! Welcome back! Have a coffee, my friend! Have a coffee and join us in peak. Let me see. She wakes up a lot. So it's light, how do you say? Like a light sleep, basically. That joke. Let me see. I was thinking to tell you a dairy joke, but I probably shouldn't. It's too cheesy. That is legal, eh? That is fine. I like the puns and the jokes. Yep. It is fun. Extra fun for the day-to-day. I appreciate attempts at making life more enjoyable. Me always appreciate it. Let me get the makeup thingy, resize it appropriately, makeup, all the thingy, both sides. I have to close it. Let me see. Your origin is at 0 though. Can put it here. Or I can close you with a blend shape. Are you one object? No, you're not. Should you be one object? Need to move the origin there. That could do. If I select you and rotate using the cursor, Transform orientations. No, the origin. The cursor. Rotate you using the, let's go, the x-axis. Yippee! I can make a blend shape with that, right? That way, that would be more comfy. Okay, let me create it. Base blend shape and closed. Closed. Okay. And here, edit, or rotate around the X. Bien. Hey. Look at that. Maro in chat there, getting ready for peak. Like she escaped the hippiness realm just now, most likely. Let's go. Yippee! Tell me when you are ready, okay, Mr. Maro? Make it frame the initial position. Oh, did I destroy? Make it frame everything at 90 just in case. Okay. And for you and you in the initial position, I can slide that at 0. And here I will trigger this to be closed, but we need to change the position. You can play whenever you're ready. I guess we kind of are. If you have never tried, Colombia is known for a special type of bread roll called pan de bono. It is so good. I have never had that. Never. No. It would be cool. Would be cool to have it. I have had bandeja paisa. That's one of the classic Colombian dishes. But that's for lunch. Very good. I recommend. That's basically it has rice, has meat, has fried banana, comes with a soup that has cilantro in there, and also a bit of banana, I guess. Well, it depends on the place, I guess. Has how do you call aguacate? How is it called? Avocado toast. I remember. It's just avocado slices. I don't know. It is a very complete meal. Very yummy. Mega yummy. Avocado, yeah, avocado. Yeah. No, illegal. It is legal. The delay, man, the delay. It is the delay. Need to fix these angles, but it fit better than expected. It just works. Want to spin you. Let me see. There you go. Notice her index finger isn't curled around the locket. Yeah. It's cuffed. We're not matching that yet. But we're getting there. It just seemed to fit, right? It is like I slid it here and it seemed to... It was clipping, of course. But it fit better than expected. Just like that. This one we can clear those rotations. Let's see. It needs a little bit of inclination because you cannot see the full finger like that. Yeah, I thought... Oh, no. It was clutched into a fist in the previous frame and we are starting to open fist there. Let's see. Was there into a fist, and in the next one I separate it a bit. I forgot to keyframe the thingy. Where is it? Try Control C, but this boy. Exploded a bit. I forgot. And we cannot recover you, good sir. Going back. Oh, there you go. It's a miracle. Oh, she's leaning forward quite a bit. Should clear that too. Otherwise it's gonna look weird in the 3D animation. That's your life. Clutching fist. Gritting your teeth. Muttering. Whoa, why? Okay. I got a bit intense there. I thought you were having a bad time there. You scared me, Mr. Akuma Tenshi. Let me keyframe that. There you go. No, it's not going anywhere. Yeah. That is legal. That is indeed legal and encouraged. This is the one that we're gonna start animating from here on. This is the animation. So over there the lead lifts and disappears, well, fades if we're gonna be honest. So let's get ready for 1/2 like in 7 minutes. Is that legal to you? For Maron Neutra. That way we won't lose any more time and they can get ready accordingly. Well, we need to match. I was eager to open it, but just need to open that, make that disappear, and it shines, and she passes the other hand in front of it, basically, and it starts shining. And then we start having fun with the transformation there. Let me see. Alright. fix this frame. Let's do things properly. Let's clear these rotations because they are not welcome here. There is fine, but here I need to clear it. Altar. No altar. And for you, altar. No altar. And for you, altar. Yes, altar. Altar is cleaning the rotation, basically. So that would be the rotation clean. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can believe it. Okay, then we need to move the arm back. Makeup thingy too. But we need to fix the position first. Let's see if it were to be keyframed here. Does the transformation make sense? Like the movement. Okay. I need to reach higher up, most likely. And we can clear this too. This, well, you can leave some rotation for flavor, I guess, or you can clear it, depends. Can do something like that. Or rotate it a bit to the opposite side. For fancies. Let's see. Never understood how a change of clothes was supposed to equal mystical powers. I don't mean in the story, but more like the background thinking. Ah, you don't understand it. Like Mario Bros. Having mountains and clouds with faces originates from the idea of animism. Okay. For Sailor Moon and the Magical Girls, it's actually kind of simple too. It usually represents a change in their teenage years, or in this case, well, the discovery of makeup and things like that. And the power as well are a bit self-evident. The girls, if they use makeup, maybe they will get more attention or things like that. So I guess those are the real life superpowers, I guess. Or feeling like an adult, feeling like you can do more than you could do as a kid. Something like that, I guess. I guess that's from where it comes from, I guess. You know? I think that's the idea behind it. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. Thanks. No problem. Got in the Intel there. Got in the Intel. Yeah, it relates to becoming an adult, basically, I guess. Yeah, here you can even hear the the magic words for Sailor Moon include makeup. And in some transformations, depending on the series, they even become a bit more adult. So I guess that's the theme here. And I don't know, the evolutions, well, they change, they grow. It's basically growing and becoming more powerful in general. I guess that's the idea. should get ready. Start saving everything. Closing Blender, opening Peak. Because we have to celebrate Friday here. Let's see. Say bye bye to all the characters there. Wanna wish them a happy weekend. They go rest. You can go rest. You can go to your homes and rest. Okay. Pruska, Meña, Tomoyo, Peach, Osen, Gabo, and even Sailor Moon. You can have a wonderful weekend over there, eh? You are dismissed. Thank you so much for your service. And let me grab my controller here. Let's go. Open Peak. Well, before opening Peak, let me close stuff. Let me close Discord. Another possible CPU processing power hoggers. So let me close Discord. Let me close Blender. I don't have Unity today. Okay, anything else? I have Chrome. The RAM devourer. Okay, let's open Peak.